So most Airbnb hosts are setting up their Airbnb for the wrong reader. And that might sound a little strange, but stay with me for a second. And so for years, the first person reading your listing was an Airbnb guest or a potential guest. And now it's Airbnb's new AI. And y'all, that changes everything because the AI is deciding what your listing is, who it's for, and whether a guest ever get to see it in the first place. And I've recently worked with hosts who may have hit a little rough patch, and the first thing that they start to do is upgrade their furniture, retake photos, rewrite the descriptions over and over again. And sometimes they still find themselves in a situation where they're still losing visibility. And in this case, the listing didn't change, the reader did. And I saw this firsthand in my own business. One of our listings in Kansas City had pretty strong reviews. It's in a great location. Nothing obviously wrong with it, but the visibility started to dip, started to flatten just a bit. Now, it wasn't crashing, but it was slowing down a little bit more than we were comfortable with for that property. And then I started seeing the same thing in some of my audits in cities like Atlanta, Phoenix, Orlando, Dallas, and Kansas City. And the key thing here, and I want you to hear this now, the listings that were often struggling were not actually bad listings. They were, in fact, though, unclear listings. And I got to tell y'all, that is the whole game right now. If Airbnb can't understand your listing pretty quickly, it will not know who to show your listing to. In quick context, if we haven't met, my partner and I have hosted Airbnb for almost a decade. We've hosted over 10,000 guests, and in the last year, I've personally audited over 100 listings in cities across the country. And this is what we do all day, y'all. And these patterns keep repeating themselves. The listings that are doing well aren't always the prettiest listings. They're not always the listing with the most amenities, but they are the listings that make it incredibly easy for guests to say yes to. And so in this video, I'm going to break down the 5 places where Airbnb listings will break in 2026. Now, this is not generic hosting tips. This is not theory. These are the actual places I'm seeing listings lose visibility right now. And the first place where Airbnb AI looks is at the cover photo, not your title, not the description, that first photo. And in less than a second, it's trying to answer one question. What is this listing? Is it a romantic cabin, a group house, a wellness retreat, a remote work stay, design apartment? What is this listing? And if the AI can't answer that question pretty quickly, you're going to get placed in the generic category. And as you might expect, that generic bucket is pretty crowded. And this explains why you could sometimes go onto your Airbnb and see beautiful listings, well put together listings, but you wonder, why is this thing still available? And it may be that most of us are still shooting our cover photo the old way, still using wide angle, every single thing in the frame, even lighting. Now, I can tell you, these are technically clean. And when you look at them, you might not be able to tell if anything's wrong with them. But these listings in today's Airbnb market, well, they're emotionally flat. And the listings that are getting attention right now on Airbnb's platform actually do the opposite of this. They tend to have one focal point, one strong signal, one thing the AI can instantly label. Think of something like a deep velvet sofa, a black soaking tub, a massive dining table for groups, or even a dramatic skyline view, something that is memorable. And this is one of the most important changes we've made in how we're presenting our listings over the past few months. We stopped trying to show the entire room and we started trying to communicate an identity. What is this place? Who is it actually for? Who am I inviting to book this property? And look, I gotta tell you, I was afraid to do this at first because I was thinking we may be alienating potential guests. But once we made this change, the click behavior of our properties where we made this change improved immediately. And that is because neutral listings on Airbnb right now are invisible listings. And this first one was pretty easy, but this next one is where good listings quietly lose trust without realizing it. And y'all, when this happens, this is where good listings will start to bleed bookings. Not bad listings, good listings. That is because Airbnb's AI is now checking whether your photos actually support the claims that you're making in your listings. And most of us as hosts will fail that test. And hosts will still write descriptions like humans are the only one reading those descriptions. And if you're following the advice given here on YouTube, your listing might include language like perfect for remote work, family friendly, chef's kitchen, relaxing retreat. And in some instances, the photos that accompany this language don't prove any of it. And I see this constantly in the audits that I conduct. A remote work listing with a small chair shoved against the wall. An alleged chef's kitchen with just a microwave and a Keurig. Folks are using family-friendly language in their listings. You don't see a crib, you don't see a high chair, no kind of toys anywhere in the photos. And so to a guest, well, that might still look okay, but to Airbnb's AI, those are weak signals. And so when two listings make the same claim, Airbnb surfaces the one that actually proves it. And it's doing so every single time. That is the shift. What I want you to do now is to look at your listings, look at the listing language, and then look at your photos. So every important claim that you make in your listing needs to be backed up by visual proof. So if you're saying remote work, which is a fairly popular category, you gotta show the desk, you gotta show the chair, maybe even show a laptop somewhere in the photo, show extra outlets. If you're saying family friendly, make sure there's a crib somewhere, maybe a bassinet or a play yard, a high chair, toys for the kids. Use this as an opportunity to not just claim it, but show it, prove it in this instance. And similarly, if you're saying your listing is, let's say, a wellness retreat, show the robe, show the sauna, show that cold plunge if you have it, show cups of tea with steam coming out. And what I want you to know is that every photo in your listing now has two jobs. It needs to convince the guests and confirm the claims that you're making in your listings to Airbnb's new AI. And y'all, this explains why you may have two listings with similar amenities, but very different outcome and performance. That is because one has proof and the other has promises. That is the difference. And this next one, this is where hosts quietly start to lose money. That's because when Airbnb compares two listings side by side, it is not just comparing quality. It is a comparison, though, of ease. That is how easy each of these listings are to say yes to. That is the real question. So things like how many rules you have, how many fees, how strict your cancellation policy is, how difficult your check-in process is. Do you have instant booking turned on? And you may be saying, okay, Seth, some of those things are small, but I gotta tell y'all, those small things stack up. And I audited a listing recently in Orlando. It was a beautiful house, strong reviews, great location. But the problem is it had a $95 cleaning fee, a strict cancellation policy, a 3-night minimum, and a huge wall of rules. Meanwhile, one of the closest comps nearby, well, that one had instant booking turned on. The fees were much lower. Their rules were much more simpler, and they were going with a moderate cancellation policy. Now, this is the same general neighborhood, similar number of bedrooms, bathrooms, but that listing was booking dramatically better. Not because it was a nicer property, but because it was easier for guests to say yes to. And this is one of the hard truths that as hosts, we have to come to terms with. And that is, our listing didn't just get complicated overnight. It's actually over time, we kept adding new rules. We kept changing things. And after a while, our listings have gotten incredibly complicated. And so I get it. You have a bad guest, you're going to add a new rule. You have one bad cleaning experience, well, you're going to increase the cleaning fees. You start getting 1 or 2 cancellations, well, you get a little nervous and you start going with a stricter cancellation policy. And all of these decisions might have made sense individually, but together, you're adding a whole bunch of frictions that guests are simply going to turn away from. So what I want you to ask yourself is a real simple question. Is my listing easy to book? And I know that's a simple question, but that is the thing that Airbnb's new AI is rewarding. And by the way, if you care about where Airbnb is actually headed right now, not just generic hosting advice, I want to invite you to hit subscribe. And these platform shifts, well, they're changing faster than most of us as hosts can keep up with. And unfortunately, some of the advice that you're getting here on YouTube, well, it was built for an Airbnb that was 2 or 3 years out of date. And these next two shifts, well, these are ones that nobody's talking about as yet. And this next one, well, it's one of the biggest changes happening right now. That is because your reviews used to be mostly social proof. Your reviews were there to help future guests book your property more easily. But with the changes Airbnb made this summer, reviews are now searchable. Airbnb is pulling keywords directly out of your reviews. So details about the bed, the pools, views, check-in, how quiet or frankly noisy your listing is, details about workspace. And then they're matching this information with the actual details that guests are searching for. So if you get a review that says great stay, well, that's a good review. But if you get a review that says the bed was insanely comfortable, well, that second review has a lot more search power because Airbnb now comes to know what your listing is known for. And that is a shift that a lot of us as hosts are just now catching up with. Your reviews are no longer just for trust, they're data. And this is why I started changing how we communicated with guests, not just manipulating reviews, engineering the signals that your guests pay attention to. So here's what I mean. For example, we might say, hey, we upgraded all the mattress this year. Let us know how you slept. And that one change, making things like that visible for guests, will change how they experience your property and, frankly, what they remember after their stay. And I've recently worked with a guest in Houston who started doing this with a cold plunge tub. And so she mentioned it in the welcome message, in the guidebook, and in the check-in instructions. And in just a few months, cold plunge started showing up constantly in the reviews. It's really the same property, same market, but different visibility. Because now Airbnb clearly understands what made that listing unique. And once those signals start to compound, they keep compounding quietly in the background. And this next one, well, it's one of the biggest ones. And honestly, this is where I see most listings break. Listings try to tell too many stories. So the photos might say something like quiet retreat, whereas the title is saying something like family getaway. And whereas the description will talk about nightlife. And it could be a situation whereas the amenities mention a hot tub that barely appears anywhere in the listing photos. And I get it. Well, as hosts, you may believe that you are appealing to a broad segment of the market, but to Airbnb, it feels confusing. And I can tell you, confusing listings get pushed into the generic bin. And this is one of those mindset shifts that I'm making in my own business right now. I used to believe that broader appeal was safer. Try to attract everybody. Don't leave any money on the table. Cast a much wider net. But y'all, that was the old game. The new game rewards clarity. One clear identity, one clear guest, one clear story. So think remote work stay, group getaway, romantic escape, family travel, wellness retreat. What I want you to do is pick one of these and then reinforce it throughout your listing. So in the cover photo, the title, the description, the amenities, as well as in the reviews. Everything about your listing should point in the same direction, because once Airbnb understands your listing clearly, it understands who to show it to. And once you start attracting the right guests, your reviews will reinforce this consistent identity. And that is when your visibility will start to compound. And y'all, that is the new Airbnb game. So if I was rebuilding one of my listings this week, here's exactly what I would do. The first thing I'll do is I'll go ahead and fix that cover photo. And so ask yourself, can somebody understand this listing in just a second or two from your phone screen? If you can't, well, go ahead and reshoot that photo. The second thing is match every claim with visual proof. So if your listing says something important, there should be a photo supporting it. Yeah, this next one is critically important. I want you to simplify the friction that you have in your listing. So simplify the fees, simplify the rules, lower the emotional cost of booking your property. And then fourthly, really start engineering stronger reviews. Point guests towards something specific about your property. And next, I want you to pick a single identity. Make the entire listing reinforce that identity. And if you need a little help implementing this in your own business, I put together a free Airbnb setup checklist. It is linked below. It provides you every single thing you need to set up your Airbnb right, y'all, from day one. And frankly, all the things that you can ignore because they don't impact your revenue or your review. The link is down below. Go and grab it. And you can actually make all 5 of these changes this week. You do not need a brand new property. You do not need any expensive renovation, but you do need clarity in your listing, because most hosts are still designing their listings for guests, for humans in this case. But the host pulling ahead in 2026 understands something different. The first reader is now Airbnb's AI. But here's the bigger problem. The AI shift is only one of the major changes Airbnb has made this summer, because Airbnb didn't just change how listings look, they changed how listings get surfaced, how they get compared, how they get trusted, and how they get ranked on the platform. And if you don't understand these, you can improve your photos, you can optimize your pricing, you can reduce some of the friction even, and still slowly disappear. And that is what this next video is about. And I broke down the 6 Airbnb changes quietly reshaping the platform right now. The changes affecting visibility, cancellation, pricing, guest behavior, long-term listing momentum behind the scenes. And if this video explained the new reader, the next one explains the new rules. Because when you pair what you've learned in this this video. With that one, you're going to be ahead of 90% of the other hosts in your market. I'll see you over there.